3, 2, 1, let go. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, JREL, aka Miracle Child, and my lip gloss is extra today. But today's video, I'm bringing you guys, as you see in the title, this is called Staying Close to God. I should have put in parentheses, and the risk when we don't stay close to God. But today in this video, I want to open up this video with scripture. And today's scripture, I'm coming from Hebrews chapter 10, verse 22. Let me put my glasses on, y'all. I can't see for real. But it reads, "Let us draw near to God with a sincere heart, in full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled to cleanse us from a guilty conscience, and having our bodies washed with pure water." May God add a blessing to the readers and the doers of his words. So let me take my glasses off because they're going to glare on this camera. And I just want to talk to y'all about the importance of staying close to God. And I'm also going to have a list of scriptures that I think are related, very closely related to this topic. For you guys that are curious, you can look in the description below, and I will have these verses for you. I just read from the NIV version. Hopefully these scriptures will help you guys in your reading time. But it's important to stay close to God for many reasons. One of the reasons being that God gave us the gifts that we have. Okay? God knew us before we were formed in our mother's womb. Okay? And when you're not close to God and we step outside of his will, we are risking the gift that's inside of us. We are risking killing the gift, the very thing that he put inside of us for the edifying of his kingdom, and also, to prosper us. We risk killing that when we step outside of God's will and his plan for us. We often complicate things when we stray away from God. A big benefit of staying close to God is just, I don't know about you guys, and for the lack of better words, I'm going to say careless, but I almost feel careless when I am close to God because I don't have any worries. I could have bills due, tickets, insurance, phone turned off, ain't got nothing but peanut butter jelly and a couple pieces of wheat bread, but I'm not going to worry because I know that in God I am okay. In God I have everything that I need and more. If I lost everything and the only thing I had was God, I would still have everything. So being close to God just gives you this certain joy. I know you guys have heard, all y'all should or have heard the song that the joy that I have, the world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. And that's just because when I am with God, when we stay close to God and we stay in his word and we put him at the forefront of everything that we do, God just gives us an unexplainable joy that cannot be stolen from anybody else. You can try to do everything to me. You can try to take everything from me. You can try to touch stuff that is close to me, but I still have joy deep on the inside. Now, I'm not saying that when you're close to God that you're not going to get tried, that you're not going to get upset, that things won't aggravate you, but that's the key. If you're close to God, then when you have those moments of frustration and struggle, he's not hard to reach because, like I said, we're already close to him. So it's a simple bowing of our heads and the opening of our mouth, and God hears us. He hears our cries. God is concerned about everything that you are concerned about. So don't make those excuses about, well, y'all, you don't understand. My bills due. I don't have money. My kids need to eat this, that, and the third. I understand that. If it's one thing I understand is struggling. But I also understand that God is the answer to all of our problems. And there's no reason for me to stray outside of the path that he has for me, the plan that he has for me, and outside of his will to go and try to do stuff on my own, or try to go to somebody else to fix the problems that I'm having. Because like I said before, all you're going to do is further complicate your life. When back in the past, when I wasn't close to God, that's when all hell was breaking loose in my life. And it's simple. It's simple because the moment I would stop, when I had had enough of the world kicking me down, I revert back to what I know, which is scripture, which is prayer. And the moment I allowed God, the moment you say to God, surrender to him, everything that you own, everything that you are, everything that you have, first of all belongs to God. Okay? So, not staying close to God when you have everything that belongs to him really makes no sense. Because you can't take these gifts anywhere else and serve anyone else or do anything with, you can sing. Like, if you can sing and you choose to stray away from God and you leave the church, you leave the choir because you want to do your own thing, now you're still going to be able to sing. Don't get me wrong. But you're not going to get anywhere going to the club and singing at karaoke, or doing the opposite of what God called you to do with the gift that he gave you. Complicating things. Trust me, y'all. Complicating things. I told y'all I ran from God for 2 years, almost 3, about my gifts and what he put me on this earth to do. I would have been giving y'all these bomb videos a long time ago if I wouldn't have been so dead set on straying away from him. But I don't want to make this video long and drawn out. But today's message is just about staying with God, staying in the blessed place, and just knowing that because you are God's child and because you are connected to him, there are certain things in this world, certain forces that cannot touch you because you are God's child. But when you step out of his will and you step out of the plans that he has for you, and you stray away from him and you stop putting him at the forefront of your life, you setting yourself up for failure. Because grace, don't get me wrong, God's grace is sufficient, and it can meet you at any level. But it's important for us to stay in the blessed place and to stay covered. Because like I said, you set yourself up for failure, and you risk killing the gift that is inside of you. Not just the gift that's inside of you. You risk killing yourself. You risk certain hurt, harms, and dangers that would not be able to reach you if you were close to God. So, I just want to encourage you guys to make an effort to get closer to God. I'm not saying that after you watch this video, because you said you want to be close to God, that everything's going to be peaches and cream. But I'm saying make an effort. God acknowledges our effort, and he honors our consistency and our obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice. So you don't have to read the Bible chapters at a time, hours at a time. You don't have to have a certain language to pray to God. You don't have to know all these big fancy words. You don't have to know how to speak in tongues for God to hear your prayers. You don't have to have the best voice to worship God and to go before him and offer him your praise. Okay? Just make an effort. When you wake up in the morning, say your prayers. Before you check your phone, before you check Facebook, before you check your text messages, give thanks to God for waking you up that morning. Before you go to sleep, instead of watching videos like I do way too often, instead of falling asleep on YouTube, falling asleep listening to music, downloading music, watching TV or whatever, take that last hour before you go to sleep to thank God for everything that he brought you through that day. Thank him for everything that could have happened to you that didn't happen to you. Thank him for all the things that you have. Thank him for all the things that you don't have. Just make an effort. That's literally all it takes. And I promise you guys, the more and more effort you take each and every day to put God first, it will become a habit. it will become a routine. It'll be something that you don't even think about because you will be just so used to doing it. So I really just want to encourage you guys to stay close to God. If you're not close to God, get close to God. If you left God, come back to God. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I cannot stop stuttering. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, there will be scriptures posted in the description below. Please like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends. If you comment any questions that you have, comment your concerns, or just comment your testimony and your experience with being close to God or straying away from God and how that affected your life. I hope that you guys have your post notifications on, because like I said in the previous videos, I'm dropping videos all week. All week. And I would hate for y'all to miss out on this good stuff that God is giving me. As I'm recording one video, he's already downloading, giving me something for the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your girl, Miracle Child, and I'm signing off. Bye-bye.
And I can have it all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let go.